Next up, at UFC Vegas 88, we have a heavyweight main event. We have fan favorite Tai Tuivasa taking on Marcin Tybura. Tai Tuivasa, 15-6 overall, 2-3 in his last 5, riding a 3-fight stoppage loss streak. He's taking on Marcin Tybura, 24-8, 3-2 in his last 5, coming off the main event loss to Tom Aspinall. And everybody loves Tai Tuivasa. You're going to be hard-pressed to find somebody that's like, oh, I can't stand that guy. He's exciting in the cage, win or loss. He's fun outside of the cage. Like, he's just a good dude that's a ton of fun to watch. And the division needs people like that. You need people that you enjoy watching, that you root for, whether they're champion or not. He's like a Donald Cerrone. People love Donald Cerrone. Whether Donald Cerrone was fighting for a title.
Donald Cerrone.
Whether he's fighting for a title or just fighting. Like, people will always watch a Cerrone fight. People will always watch a Tai Tuivasa fight and just root for the guy because he's a good dude. He hits insanely hard, and he's actually a very good striker. He's got thundering leg kicks. He's got good, accurate striking that he has honed in over the years, and he's obviously insanely powerful. Definitely the more powerful fighter of these two. You used to be able to say, oh, his chin is incredible. He's got an incredible chin. And the problem, the analogy I said in my quick picks video, the worst thing that ever happened to Tai Tuivasa is when he went on that 5-fight knockout streak. Because when he went on that 5-fight knockout win streak, it tricked the UFC into thinking, oh, this huge fan favorite could become a champion. This guy could be a UFC champion. Let's step up his level of competition. And that's when he lost his chin. He stepped up his level of competition, and they started hitting him, and he lost his chin. He no longer has a great chin. I don't think that matters in this matchup, though, because he's fighting Marcin Tybura. Marcin Tybura is not a one-punch kind of guy. He's a punches and bunches guy. He's going to come forward, try to weather a storm, try to close the distance, grind you to the ground, and beat you up from there. He's not one punch knocking anybody out, but he will stay busy. He will stay in your face. He will take you down. He's got a low takedown percentage accuracy at 33, but he's still going to shoot takedowns, still going to grind you, still try to take you down. And instead of shooting doubles, he's going to put you against the cage, trip, body lock, drag you to the ground, do all those things. He is coming off of that very fast knockout loss to Tom Aspinall. Everybody loves Tai Tuivasa, me included. I love this guy. So I will watch every Tai. He could be on a 10-fight losing streak. I'll still watch a Tai Tuivasa fight. But I don't think he wins this fight. The chin being gone doesn't necessarily matter as far as this pick is concerned, but I do think it may matter in his confidence. He's a swagger kind of guy that, you know, fans love him. He loves the fans, do his thing. He just got finished 3 fights in a row. Finished. That cannot be good for his morale. And he's going to come in here. He's going to look for an early knockout and try to make something happen quick. And I think Tybura avoids the big power early, pressures forward, drags Tai to the ground. Tai only has a 50% takedown defense or something to that effect. We'll see it here in a second. And when he gets taken down, he's going to be in some trouble, and that's exactly what Marcin Tybura does. It's not like I'm just hoping Marcin Tybura grapples. That's what Marcin Tybura does. So I think Marcin's going to win this fight, and he's plus 107 right now. I haven't done anything with that yet because this is still heavyweights. They can still just – Tai Tuivasa can end this in one punch, do a shoey, and not a single person on this planet will be surprised. But Marcin Tybura is going to be the pick because I think he can come forward, weather a storm like he did against Romanov, get this to the ground, and grind to a victory. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Just a shame, Angelo. And honestly, I broke down. Obviously, you do your picks before I do my picks, and I don't look at your picks. And then I do all my tape study, and I do my picks, and then I compare picks. And I knew, damn it, Angelo, I knew you've been struggling. I knew you've been fucking struggling on these main events. You know, I'm 4-0 on these last 4 main events. You're 4-4, and you know, I really thought that this was going to be the one that we're aligned on because I know I'm going 5-0, and I know that Bam Bam's going to get it done, Tai Tuivasa, because this dude. It's 3 losses, but it's to fucking. I thought he looked pretty good versus Gane. He started getting picked apart to the body, but that's against an accomplished kickboxer. He knocked Gane down, comes in against Pavlovic, and that's what it is. I mean, he does that to most people he fights, and then he fights a 7-foot-tall Volkov, so the range is going to be an issue. This is a smaller guy that doesn't have accomplished kickboxing, doesn't have crazy power, that's got to close the distance to do what he wants to do, and that is kind of slow this fight down and and grind this fight down. And let's not forget, too, Tai Tuivasa is not just like this first-rounder bust type of guy, right? I don't want to act like you acted like that because you mentioned his leg kicks. You mentioned he's not just a brawling side. He's got good striking. He can extend fights and find knockouts second or third rounds and be patient in that regard. Tybura's got to close the distance. When he closes the distance, I don't think he's going to have the greatest footwork or entries as some of these other people have had against Tai Tuivasa. And Tai Tuivasa, when he's able to kind of pick his shots and find those shots, he's shown what he can do. I think this is another highlight reel finish for him, and he gets it done. Maybe in the second round, he's going to take his time, see what Tybura's going to do. Is he going to go well in the wrestling? Is he going to try and clinch, And I think our boy Bam Bam gets it done and does a shoey in the Apex. So, unfortunately, I will be 5-0 in the last 5 main events, and you...
Listen, I'll be rooting for Tuivasa for sure. Absolutely rooting for him. I mean, everybody wants him to win. Unless your last name is Tybura, everybody will be rooting for Tai Tuivasa. So I hope he wins. It's not as dramatic, but just like the Dustin Poirier Benoit Saint Denis. I picked Saint Denis, but I was like, I am going to be hardcore rooting for Dustin. I didn't bet on Benoit for that reason. I can't bet against Dustin. How could I do that? And then Dustin won. I was able to be happy for him because I didn't bet on that freaking fight. Other than the Dustin. Over. What'd you say? Yeah, there you go.
Another lock of the week win. There we go.
We're split. We're split here. I'm not going to bet this. I've already got $200 on the line with you, but we are split here. This is, whatever you do here in DraftKings, just hope you're on the right side because the winner will score a ton of points. The loser will score none. Either Tybura gets this to the ground early and just beats up Tai Tuivasa, or Tai Tuivasa lands and does what he's going to do to Marcin. I mean, Marcin was just knocked out by Tom Aspinall. So I'm not going to pretend that he's got this iron chin as well. He has to close the distance, and he has to get this fight to the ground to have any success whatsoever.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a tentative from both guys early, and then by the time they start getting after it, they're both a little bit on the tired side. And I know that this fight does not go distances like minus 1,400 or something. Yeah, there's an outside chance where this just turns sloppy and turns into just a weird heavyweight 5-round decision.
It could be Jalton Almeida versus Derek Lewis. Marcin could just take him down and hang out.
It's not going to fucking look like that, but it could just be.
Oh, yeah. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is fucking crazy. That's why I said it's
Why is that crazy?
You think he's just going to fully mount Tai Tuivasa for fucking 25 minutes? Don't be fucking stupid, dude.
It might be, I didn't say it would look exactly the same, but it might be 25 minutes of grappling, take him down, hang out on top.
You literally said it could look like Jalton.
You're a
I said
fucking
no.
moron. You're the one who was just telling everybody this might go to a decision. Go ahead and bet it. Let's see your ticket that this is going to go to a decision.
All I'm saying is just like an outside
No, let's see the ticket. Alls I'm saying. Alls. You pluraled all. All is already plural. You pluraled it. Alls is not a word.
What are you talking about?
Maybe in whatever podunk elementary school you went to with the neighbor. Alls is a word. It's not a word here. Actually, here's a funny story. My neighbor.
A lot of insecurities.
My neighbor was over for.
Are you going to dox me right now?
I'm not saying anybody's names. My neighbor was over. Doc, everybody shut the fuck up. My neighbor was over for UFC 299, as was Jacob. They were chatting. Jacob's like, I'm from Indiana. And then the neighbor's like, why? Where in Indiana? And Jacob's like, why? Because he can't answer questions. And he's like, why? What do you want to know? Because it's hard to answer questions.
I'm a tough son of a bitch. Yeah. I'm a tough son of a bitch. Oh,
and so my neighbor had to be like, because I lived in Indiana for a little while. And then Jacob's like, oh, in this town. And my neighbor's like, oh, I lived in that town also.
From Fishers.
Yeah. And then, well, you said don't dox you, so I'm being very selective. And then he was like, do you know this school? And you're like, no, I've never heard of that before. And then he said, well, I went to this elementary school. And Jacob's like, I went to that elementary school. And then he's like, do you know this kid?
No, he said, do you know, yeah, he said the first name. And I was like, he said like jokingly, like, oh, like, I bet you don't know whatever. And I was like, I know that. And then we both said the last name at the same time. We're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So now I got my mom in the attic grinding through, trying to find yearbooks to try and find this kid to see if we were in the same fucking class. It's pretty...
It is crazy. Like Jake and my neighbor have
small world.
They've never met before. And
we've met.
When did you meet him?
The last time he was over.
When was he over with you?
Well, when he came up to me and shook my hand, he's like, "How's it going?" I was like, "Hey, buddy, good to see you again."
Well, I don't think you've met. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think
sure
you've met.
He was over the other time.
No. All right. Anyway, the odds of that are pretty crazy. Neither one of you are from Texas. You're from. He didn't even grow up in Indiana.
Didn't he say he was only there for like 6 months or something?
Yeah, he didn't even grow up in Indiana. Like that all of that was pretty crazy.
Crazy. Widowy. That was widowy the craziest.
Like that dude from Big Bang Theory.
Widowy the craziest story. Widowy doing the gwitty.
WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. It's only freaking $10 a month. You're going to unlock all the tools like the line movement tracker. This is going to give you the opening odds, the current odds, the win probability, and the line movement for every single fighter on every single card. You're going to get the detailed data, metrics, and analytics. 38 columns of information that you can use to find your spots. You're going to get more than just me and Baby Red. Artem breaking down far more than just UFC, and the Pick Doctor is an artificial intelligence that picks fights based solely off of historical data, and it is doing so at remarkable accuracy. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. It's only $10 a month. You unlock every single thing that we do for that $10. Is this a question? So the $10 you guys help with parlays?
I am 15-6 on parlays in 2024.
Basically, we give you every bet that we are placing and what we are doing with our money, for sure. And you can join the Discord. Is 100% free. We're on every single social you could ever imagine. And the Discord, for now, is 100% free. It'll always remain. You'll never have to pay more for the Discord. We may make it a premium-only thing. We're at like 6,000 people in the Discord. We have over 3,000 premium members. We may just make Discord part of premium. For now, it is 100% free. Hop in there. You're trying to work on a parlay. Ask the community what they think. Follow all the socials. And don't forget, if you want $50, we'll send you 50. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member. Nope. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up, make a deposit, and we will send you $50 as a thank you. This is what happens when I'm reading. Have you guys thought about adding round prop bets? If you go to my analyst page and Artem's analyst page, we literally give you our round line lean for every single fight on every single UFC card. So if you go to my page right now, every single fight, who I picked, my confidence in their pick, and if I like the over or under on the round line and what that round line is.
Damn, that guy thinks that you're me and I'm him. And he's really laying into Tiffany.
What just happened? What do you mean?
Someone said, by the way, Jacob, tell your wife to chill and let you work. If it wasn't for this, there would be no vacation. Lay down the law.
Okay, Cheeto, first of all, couple things.
It wouldn't be...
Jacob is very...
scares the fucking shit out of me.
Yeah, couple
She was in a fucking mood Saturday, too. Jesus Christ.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was in a fucking mood. Remember, she went and had a one drink.
Yeah, she got
came
drunk.
back, got lit, and just started yelling at everyone. Like, holy shit.
That's not
Jesus
true.
Christ.
That
is
happen.
100% true. She kept looking at me, talking about this and that, and I was like, fuck, man, I'm just trying to watch the fights.
Well, either way, I also want to dispel the narrative. He's like the third person that was like, if it wasn't for We Want Picks, you don't go on vacation. That's not true.
Well, that is true for my Apex trip, so I do appreciate I do appreciate you guys. Can you get this off the screen, please? I do appreciate you guys becoming premium members, liking these videos, being subscribers, all these views, because honestly, you guys are helping me do like awesome fucking shit, to be able to interact with different people and be awesome. And that Apex trip next week, I'm going to vlog it, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. My monitors just went black, but I think I'm still here.
I see you.
Yeah, I didn't touch my mouse in a while, so they just...
No, you're good. Well, guys, we appreciate...
Angelo, I guess, doesn't, but I do appreciate
no, that's bullshit. We appreciate every single one of you. We had over 400 people watching live. Thank all of you very, very much. Thursday, you're going to get the prop bets. Actually, Wednesday, you're going to get Jacob's Lock of the Week. Thursday, you're going to get the daily fantasy prop stuff.
I don't know if we're going to do that anymore.
Friday.
I don't know. I think I don't know.
That ran its course. Friday, you're going to get the bets in the DraftKings video, as well as Minty Bets puts out a video for us on our channel. It is a weigh-in recap video, so you don't have to watch the weigh-ins. You could just watch her recap. And then Saturday, you're going to get Jacob live streams. Sunday, quick picks, and that cycle starts all over again.
You know what? Special edition Sunday. I'm going to drop my next Lock of the Week video on Sunday.
So Sunday, you'll get my quick picks and Jacob's next Lock of the Week video. And actually... next week, I didn't ask you, but you have to say yes. Next week, this breakdown is going to be on Monday instead of Tuesday.
I'll be in Vegas.
Okay. Thank you guys very, very much.